Film link is your boy. Welcome to our show. This is doing going well on this 29 June 2025. Here's another show, another video. We're doing part 2 of our Kingdom Heart things. I'm sorry, what I like to do is I like to film. I like to have this one and this one. Besides, you see this? This is way better, isn't it? So we were at why I'm starting to dislike Kingdom Hearts. So the first of all is, it's actually quite simple. I don't know why I was making it complicated. It's actually quite simple. First of all, you're stretching out the release date. So by putting more dates, by putting out more games, you're stretching out the dates, right? Your games often don't bring that much to the story. And then your game, when you do release them, nobody cares. I played Kingdom Hearts 3, and I was so fucking happy. When I played it, I was disappointed. Not because the game is not good, because I waited too long. Because they had the characters and Toy Story World, and it's one of the most important characters. If you play the DLC, if you don't play the DLC, nobody gives a shit. You know, so you're introducing those extremely important characters, but you're putting them behind a paywall. You know, imagine, just imagine. We're going back to Birth by Sleep, right? And in Birth by Sleep, what they would do is, oh well, Vanitas is, oh for fuck's sake, Inc. So I'm like, it's your boy Ink, welcome to our show. I was filming the wall. This is try number 2. Because I'm doing well, because I'm having a wonderful day on this 29 June 2025. We're going to be filming the nature corn. It is gorgeous. It's a sad thing. Because if I came in 20 minutes earlier, I would have been able to film the whole thing. Because now it's really nice. But hey, you live it and you learn. Okay, so sorry about this. Because we're filming nature, which is the clouds here. We're filming the sky. Really nice. So yeah, so you're introducing, and then your story in itself is already complex, but you're making it more complex to a point where it's not fun anymore. And now you announced a game which was Dark Decoder, and that it was cancelled. It was cancelled. So people that got hyped for it got cancelled. See, it's a difference. It's a difference with Kingdom Hearts 4, because now you're telling me, well, Inc., you just said that they were releasing too much games. You didn't want to wait. It's different. So how it was released was, I believe, it's Kingdom Hearts 1, Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 2, Birth by Sleep. If I'm not wrong. Then release 358, then release, you see, they released a lot of games. You're releasing one game. I don't mind. It's when you're releasing game in the timeline and you're going back and forth, you know? Right now, I'm playing a game called Gundam Generation. It is amazing because you get to play every single series of Gundam, and it's really, really good, really good. So why is that cool? Well, because there's series, and when you're done with the series, there's nothing. So with Kingdom Hearts, you really have to learn the whole thing, and it's not that it's bad. It's not a bad game. It's just that you wish it was more. Like right now, what I have to do, because I didn't play the Keyblade. Oh, by the way, craziest thing. Which, and again, we're making this video because I think that how I'm feeling is the way a lot of people are feeling. A part of the story is in a mobile game. Guess what? This mobile game not accessible anymore. Yeah. So how do you know the story? You know? And then what was good was the Keyblade War. So in my book, and I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but I don't care. In my book, Kingdom Hearts is very similar to Star Wars. There's the people that believe in the dark side of the Keyblade. Some people believe in the light. The reason why the Jedi Council lost was because they believe in the light too much. The reason why Master Ericus lost was because he believed in the light too much, you know? They had that, which was, okay, well, this is why the villain. So the Keyblade War in itself was really good because we established that there was people that believed they were Keyblade Master fighting against each other, which also revealed that there's more than one Keyblade Master, which also revealed that there's a lot of things, right? And then it was good. It was good for that. So then, even the fact that all of the enemies are version of Xehanort, that was crazy cool. Yeah. Which is good. It was just good. I mean, in the first game, the way to the Door of Darkness was 13 very pure-hearted princesses. You know, it was really good. Was it enough? And you see, there's beauty in the first and the second game. For example, the second game, what I really, 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 really liked was people trying to corrupt the main character. So, for example, my favorite example is the Beast. How to corrupt the Beast. Why? Because the Beast would make a great Heartless. By making a Heartless, you get what? You get a nobody. You know? Or then, the story of Sora, if he kills a Heartless, he creates nobodies. So if he's fighting an enemy to fight another one. That was beautiful. Where's that in Dream Drop Distance? Now, it seems like I'm hating a lot on Dream Drop Distance, but, you know, they all play a part. Super by Sleep is a prologue, which is great. Because we didn't really have a prologue. We just have Sora, who is a, we just have Sora, which is a Keyblade. You receive the Keyblade, and then he chosen one. No, the chosen one was Riku. Riku wasn't there. Where does the Keyblade come from? What is the story behind the Keyblade? We didn't know. The first game is the plot. So we have this guy who is able to fight the bad guy to not open the door of light, right? The door of darkness. And the main plot. 356 days. Well, it's kind of important because it explains that some nobodies have a heart so strong that they can resist. So for example, we have example with Axel, who becomes Leah. Leah is an important character. He has a nobody. He has a Keyblade. Roxas and Sora. The craziest thing about Roxas is we played as him for an hour in the second game, and people love Roxas. But it's not loving Roxas is when you're fighting against Riku and said, "You're not Sora, don't be like him." And Roxas was also important because Roxas was a Keyblade, which could open up hearts, like we saw in the first game, when Sora sacrificed his heart to save Kairi, because she turned into a Heartless, you know? Which created Roxas, by the way. There's a lot of important things. Then Zion, which is a carbon copy of Sora. Why is that important? Well, because it just shows how far the enemies are willing to go, and just how unique Roxas is. Right? And if you're lucky, then you have Chain of Memories. Chain of Memories is important because it shows that Riku still has some good in him. Riku entered the game dressed like Ansem, and he's willing to do anything and everything to save Kairi. Doesn't really care about Sora. And then through this, he forgets everything. His path of darkness, and then he remembers what's important. Well, Sora was important too. He's my friend. He was my friend, and yes, he's making effort to find Kairi. You know? In the second game, most monumental. Why? Because you show Organization 13, you show the nobodies, you show the Kingdom Heart, you show that Ansem, the real one, not the fake one, became a Heartless and had a place for nobody, which was Xehanort. It's really important. It's really important. The third game, what did it have? Well, the Keyblade War, you can form the X-Blade, which is the strongest blade, and then you fight. Apart from that, what did they add? Or even then, where are the Final Fantasy characters and Kingdom Hearts? Is that weird? Then you have Dream Drop Distance, which has, okay, well, there's a Key of Mastery, and this is the proof that you're a good Keyblade warrior, or a good Jedi Master. Let's put it like that. It just sucks. Like, also the problem that I had with the tree is, at the very end, you meet, like, kind of the Mughals. That was the plan with that. What was the purpose of that? So once again, loses his memories. He has to run all the way around to get his memories. What's the point of that? Why? Just why? And then the shittiest thing that happened at the end of the tree was, oh well, Kairi got kidnapped. You have to save her. Or you have something happen to Kairi and you have to save her. But guess what? You can only save her in the DLC. And one of my biggest also complaint was you implement some important thing. Kairi is a Keyblade. She has a Keyblade. She can fight. You know? Where can she fight in the third? Where she fights? It sucks. It really sucks. And this is my biggest disappointment. When it comes to game, I haven't been disappointed as much as Kingdom Hearts. Yet if I'm being completely honest, I haven't felt a love for a series as much as I did with Kingdom Hearts. And I don't think I would feel that way if I didn't care. To me, it's not normal if the second one is better than the third. To me, it's not normal that you said there was 3 games, but then there's a 4th game. To me, it's not normal that a game that was 3 games ended up being Buried by Sleep first, 358 days. I don't know if Shadow Memories. I don't know in which orders this happened. The second one, Dream Drop Distance, recoded. The third one, that's 8. If you're counting the mobile game, that's 10. If you counted Forces of Darkness, that's 11. If you count the DLC, that's 12. If you count Kingdom Hearts 4, that's 12. That's 13. Organization 13. You know. We often hear about, Sopranos was the worst ending. It was not ending. Any era, Lost ending sucks. The ending did suck, but we did like the series. Oh well, Game of Thrones season 8 sucked. It only sucked. It was only sucked because you liked it. And there it is, the heartbreak.